What's the advice you give, we'll say to your former self, entering the industry in this new kind of age and technology? What would you say to your former self?
I would have challenged myself to take a field role before going into a technology role in construction because I will say, like Boeing did a very good job of this. Like when my first like my first 5 years at Boeing, I was in a rotation program, so you get to understand the business, what are the different levers, how the organization operates, and it allows you to, like, when you finally settle on your path in life, you have all the wealth of that knowledge of knowing how the company works. You have some networks, you know some people, and it makes you more effective. And in construction, um, I would say like the technology people are kind of like you're in the like the camp of misfit toys and like an overhead function doing technology stuff. But we rotate other people in the field, right? Like so we like between pre-con and operations, like different functions even in the field, like we rotate people through. I would have insisted coming in to have spent a year or two just out on a job site. I mean, I did construction in the context of the Army, but the Army just builds things in a much different way. So, I mean, I did a little bit of pre-con and field kind of oversight, but the Army is just a different beast. Like how a GC works is different. So not having that experience has been a handicap. The way I've overcome that is by taking on jobs in the field that have nothing to do with my role, just to because I have a lean background, I gravitated to pole planning, and I went on a job sites and just started facilitating pole plans, just so I could understand the energy and ebb and flow and how things kind of work. And until I did that, I really was kind of lost with a lot of ideas, but nothing was. I was throwing stuff at the wall, and nothing was sticking. So I was my former self. Go out and be a project engineer for a couple of years, be a PM. Spend time. I look at superintendents and I have the same respect for them that I have for like a crusty old sergeant major or first sergeant or platoon sergeant.
Yeah.
Like they just have so much knowledge and passion for the industry.
Yeah.
Like they wouldn't have stayed in the industry for as long. They're all builders and they love what they do.
What they
Yeah.
do.
And they know things. And it's like you have to spend time in their head. Even the ones
Yeah.
that are like hate technology and will push back. Like when they push back, that's your opportunity to engage. Understand why. Why are they pushing
Yeah.
back?
Yeah.
So like my former self, like definitely, like I would have been more effective in my role today had I spent my first 2 or 3 years like just fully focused on being out in the field. So I would say any construction company, if you're because you're hiring data engineers, you're hiring technology people like me, rotate them through the field,
Hmm.
and they'll be far more
That's
effective
big.
for you.